Every 90 days, like clockwork, millions of us see this screen. Your password has expired. And we do what we're told. We change it. Summer 2024 becomes fall 2024. My dog 123 becomes my dog 124. For decades, this was gospel. The holy commandment of cybersecurity. Change your password regularly. It'll keep you safe. But here's the thing. What if this whole system, what if it's been making us weaker all along? This isn't really about passwords. No. This is about something bigger. It's about what happens when security systems, these perfect logical machines, slam headfirst into actual human behavior. See, we built these rules assuming people were robots. That we'd create fresh, uncrackable codes every few months like some kind of cryptographic clockwork. But humans? We don't work that way. And when the system fights human nature, the system loses. It started here, 2003. A guy named Bill Burr, working for NIST, the folks who set America's tech standards, writes these guidelines. Complex passwords, special characters, and this. Change them every 90 days. Think about that for a second. 90 days. That's 4 times a year. 40 times a decade. If you started working at 22 and retired at 65, that's 172 password changes for one account. Within a few years, it's everywhere. Corporate offices, schools, the Pentagon, your local library. The 90-day rule becomes law. I mean, look at these old training videos. Remember, employees, a secure password is a changed password. It's like watching those duck and cover nuclear drills. We were so confident, so wrong. But there was a problem hiding in plain sight. A problem nobody wanted to see. Look, when you force someone to change their password for the 15th time, they don't create some unbreakable masterpiece. They do this. Password 123, password 124, password 125. Or worse, and I've seen this, they literally write it on a sticky note. Current password, spring 2024, exclamation point. Researchers at UNC tracked thousands of these changes. 7,700 accounts. Real people, real passwords. And what they found was devastating. With just one old password, they could predict the new one. 17% cracked in under 5 guesses. 41% in 3 seconds. 3 seconds. That's faster than it takes to type the password in the first place. We thought we were building stronger locks. But really? We were just teaching people to hide their spare keys under increasingly apparent rocks. Then something unexpected happens. The Wall Street Journal tracks down Bill Burr, the man who wrote the rules, and he says something remarkable. Much of what I did, I now regret. Wait, what? The architect of modern password policy? The guy whose rules shaped how billions of people secure their digital lives? He's saying he got it wrong? The fortress we'd been building for 14 years. Its own designer just admitted the foundation was cracked. So now everyone's asking the question, if changing passwords doesn't protect us, what does? The security world splits into camps. Some cling to the old ways. No, we just need to change them more often, every 30 days, every week. Others push back. Are you insane? People are already writing passwords on sticky notes. I found this survey from 2018. They asked federal employees about their password habits. You know what they discovered? People were spending 12 hours a year, that's a day and a half, just dealing with password changes. And still, 45% got locked out of their accounts at least once. Here's what the data showed. Every time you force a change, users become sloppier, a little more predictable. Imagine replacing your front door lock every month, but each new lock is slightly cheaper than the last one. Eventually, you're protecting your house with a screen door. And then the breaches started. Yahoo, 3 billion accounts. LinkedIn, 164 million. Adobe, 152 million. These weren't slow, patient attacks where hackers waited for your next password change. These were instant, total, catastrophic. One day, you're secure. The next day, your password, and millions of others, are for sale on the dark web. What good is a 90-day countdown when the bomb has already gone off? The real world was teaching us a lesson. The threat had evolved. But our defenses? They were stuck in 2003. But quietly, something else was happening. While we were busy with our password theater, a new approach was emerging. Not based on constant change, but on strength. Look at this. Password managers that generate 20-character random strings you never have to remember. Two-factor authentication means even a stolen password is useless. Biometrics that can't be post-it noted to your monitor. Here's the beautiful part. Remember that XKCD comment? Correct horse battery staple? 4 random words. Easy for humans to remember, nearly impossible for computers to crack. It showed us we'd been thinking about passwords all wrong. We didn't need complexity. We needed length. 2017 becomes the tipping point. NIST, the same organization that created the 90-day rule, officially reverses course. The new guidelines are crystal clear. Verifiers shall not require subscribers to change passwords periodically. Shall not. So where does that leave us? Today, the battlefield has completely shifted. And the weapons? They're not what you think. Uniqueness. Every account gets its own password. Length. Forget password, think correct horse battery staple. Layers. Multi-factor authentication means even if they get your password, they can't get in. The consensus is brutal and simple. Frequent password changes are a relic. A security blanket that stopped providing security years ago. Here's what nobody tells you about security. Sometimes, standing still is the strongest position you can take. We spent decades running on this treadmill, changing passwords like they were oil in an engine. More changes, more safety, right? Wrong. The real power isn't in the churn. It's in the strength of what you build. One unbreakable lock beats 100 flimsy ones. So the next time that notification pops up, your password will expire in 14 days. Remember this. Is the system asking you to change? It might be the thing that needs changing. Because in the end, strength beats churn. Every time.